In wheelchair basketball, players are allotted points on a medical degree of disability scale. The 5 players on court must not total more than a specified number of points. The idea being to avoid exclusion of players who, by nature of their original injury, illness or congenital defect, have fewer muscles and less balance working for them.
The heights of the wheelchair footplates and seat must conform to regulations so that the risk of foot injury on collision is minimized. A normal court, ball and basket are used for wheelchair basketball, and the rules varied only slightly. The ball must be bounced at least twice, then a maximum of 2 pushes on the wheels with the ball on the lap, then the ball must be either bounced again, passed off, or shot at the basket. And here are Australia's table tennis medal winners. A normal table is used, and there are only minor modifications of able-bodied rules. Players with limited balance normally anchor their chairs, whereas the more mobile lower lesions can move their chairs around quite spectacularly.
Class 2 is for the most disabled of the paraplegics, their spinal injury being high up in the rib cage. In classes 3 and 4, athletes have more balance and many more muscles working for them. Classes 1A, B and C are for quadriplegics whose lesion is in the neck region.
Peter Marsh has the bat strapped to his hand as he is in Class 1A, with very limited finger and hand movement. The chairs are anchored at the correct distance and the competitors wired to the electric scoreboard. When a scoring hit is made, a green light comes on and a point is registered against the person hit. There are archery events most days, with the longest event being the 4-day theatre shoot. This round involves shooting over 90, 70, 50 and 30 metres, and is the same as shot for able-bodied world championships. The St Nicholas event for quadriplegics is over 40 and 30 metres. His bow is strapped to his left hand, and he uses a hook strapped to his right hand to enable him to draw and release the arrow. The short western is a 1-day round for intermediate archers and is shot over 60, 50 and 40 metres. Once an archer has won a medal, however, he must compete in the top feature round next games. Apart from the special events for quads, there is no class distinction in archery, and it is surprising to find that Australia's top archers are mostly high-level injuries. The red light means stop shooting, and the scorers move to the targets for a progress tally. The slalom is an obstacle race against the stopwatch, with seconds being added as penalties for hitting markers. This particular obstacle course tested chair handling skill in tight maneuvers more than sheer speed.
Adelaide's Bob Farmer is totally blind. So is his opponent McLeod from Great Britain. McLeod uses a string stretched the length of the green to get his direction. Bob's sighted helper tells him where the bowls finish in relation to the kitty. The rest is done by Bob's uncanny sense of touch and direction.
These totally blind girls preparing to run the pentathlon 400 metres, tied to a sighted colleague who runs with them just to keep them in their lanes.
Sprinters run singly against the stopwatch and are called in various ways by their coaches further down the track to get their direction.